Hi, thank you for watching a video blog today from Tbilisi, Georgia. Is Georgia dying? After visiting Finland, Estonia and Latvia and talking about their declining birth rates, it is time to talk about Georgia, because Georgia is also dying. The birth rates in Georgia have dropped under the replacement levels. So this means that from now the population, which is about 3.5 million, will decrease. And that's very unfortunate, because as you can see, it's a very beautiful country. I enjoyed my time here. I would love to come back here. But unfortunately, also in Georgia, the birth rates, the fertility rates are too low to stay at replacement levels. A replacement level demands a 2.1 children per woman. To grow a population needs to be above this, so it means that you can't have 2.1 children per woman, so you need to have at least 3 children per woman. That's basically in reality what it comes to. But with some people having 5 children, some people having 1 child, so on average is 2.1. And also Georgia is now slowly or maybe rapidly disappearing, because one thing that you are not really able to predict with falling birth rates is if it's going to happen faster or is it going at a slow pace. You don't know that. It's something, well, you don't have any control over it, because a trend can go, exponential, or it can go in a slow manner. And that's the problem with a trend. When it is a trend to have smaller families, to not have a passion to have a large family or not have a family at all, yeah, of course, then the trend will go exponentially, like faster than in a slow pace. And again, it's very sad, because this is a beautiful country, and I think basically all countries on earth are beautiful. It's never nice to read that they're not doing that well, that the fertility rates are dropping. It means that a country is dying. You need, for a working economy, you need a growing population. Then you can prosper. And it's not really happening. And you can already see there's a, the economy is not doing that great. There's even some poverty. And it's not very beneficial for the people from Georgia. Now, one thing that is interesting is that Georgia is an Eastern Orthodox country. The majority of people are attending the Eastern Orthodox Church, are a member of the church. A minority is Muslim, and there are some other religions here, but Catholics and the Armenian Orthodox Church. But majority of people are very conservative and Christian, Eastern Orthodox, Georgian Orthodox. But unfortunately, this doesn't really help them in their fertility rates. You might expect that a more conservative, traditional Christian country would have at least a growing number, because there will be many larger families. But unfortunately, this is not the case. It's the same with Turkey. You might expect that a conservative Muslim country would have, positive birth rates, more than replacement levels, but they're not even reaching replacement levels. They're under replacement levels. So the whole idea that religion and conservatism is helping or is needed to have at least birth rates at replacement level, you can toss out of the window, because you can clearly see that this is not happening. They have birth rates similar as the Netherlands here in Georgia. The birth rate is now 1.8. Netherlands is 1.5. So it's not really that much of a difference with a very non-religious country as the Netherlands, one of the most non-religious countries maybe on earth, scoring high on the ranking of non-religious countries. So religion, being religious, is not a guarantee that you will not have dropping birth rates, that the fertility numbers are dropping fast. And Georgia is also a small country, like I say, 3.5 million inhabitants, and 1.1 of them are living in Tbilisi. So, yeah, they can become quickly in the danger zone. Well, they are already in the danger zone, but if the numbers, of course, go from 1.8 to 1.4 or lower, it goes much faster. You cannot imagine how fast it goes. And it will be a threat to this beautiful country and these very kind people. So yeah, I hope that, like with all the countries that I've visited and that I've been, yeah, talking about their fertility rates, I hope that people here in Georgia start to see for themselves that it is wonderful to have a larger family, to have a family at all, because probably here also, you know, many are deciding to not have a family. It is a personal decision. Nobody can change a person's mind but themselves. Well, you can change somebody's mind, but still people need to act upon. They need to have the desire to have a large family. If you not have this desire, for whatever reason, can be many reasons, but it comes down on a personal decision not to have a family or a large family. You cannot change it. The government can throw money at it. You can blame feminism, and I debunked all these things. You can see that even in a more conservative, religious country, there's no ties with Marxism, in like cultural Marxism. There's not a lot of feminism here. You don't see woke, none of that all. And still, the birth rates are very low, under replacement levels, not healthy. It is not healthy to be under replacement levels. In nature, this will mean a huge threat of existence. Because in nature, the family is extended, like father, mother, children, but uncles, aunties and their families, grandparents, great uncles, great aunties, it's all cooperating together. And if somehow the children decide to have, well, I don't have a family, I don't want a family, well, basically it is impossible in nature because there is no birth control. But besides that, the whole family will be in danger because we need each other to survive. A tribe cannot be old. When, for example, children all say, well, we don't want any children in a tribe, then one day they are in a problem, they have a problem. Because some need to go out and hunt, and those are the younger ones, because they need to carry the prey, they need to collect things, and the elderly cannot really do that anymore. So in a tribe, of course, this means a danger, and of course they will celebrate every newborn in their extended family. It's a blessing because it means life, it means we can also continue. So I discussed the numbers in Finland. I was wondering what was going on there. In Estonia, also a beautiful country. Latvia, Turkey, Georgia. And the only correlation I could find is that people just decide for themselves to not have a large family. And of course they use birth control for that. That is maybe the only one thing. But still, it is a personal decision to use birth control. To say, yeah, I need that, I want that. I don't want to have a large family or a family at all. That is still a personal decision. And also, here in Georgia, people decide to do that. Both men and women. You cannot blame one for this. It is a decision from both sides. Because many large families that I know, they decided together, man and woman. They said, we want a large family. It's not that one wants a large family and the other not, and they whatever, you know. It is always a mutual agreement. So yeah, if this continues in Georgia, unfortunately, the population of 3.5 million will fall. It is falling already. 3.4, 3.2, 3.1. Under 3 million, and then it will continue. Because that's what's happening if you are under replacement levels, like right now, 1.8. That's what I found. Maybe I had sources that said 1.6. It's even more dangerous. But let's say 1.8. Yes, the population will disappear. And I hope really with all my heart that the people in Georgia, because it's a beautiful country again, I had a great time here. It's very promising. It is a quiet place. I was in Istanbul. It's very noisy, but here it's more like a large village. So I can imagine that if you grow up here, it's pleasant. And I really hope that they one day will start to see, yes, it is wonderful to have a large family, and we need to do this because it's life, and it's a great decision to make. Children are wonderful, families are wonderful. So yes, I hope that this will change fast. Well, it was for today. From Tbilisi, Georgia, I say thank you for watching and see you next time.